So I've been wanting, what's going on? What's going on, man? So I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I've been hesitant. It's a rainy day. I'm a little high right now. I said, what, fuck it. Let's just shit, jump on and talk about some things, man. I really have nothing specific. As you can see, the title, Life, Music, and Weed, is kind of just what I've been doing lately. Just life, music, and weed, man. Um, I guess we start with life. Shit. I've been just kind of going through this. I don't know if it's like a transitional period where I'm kind of how they say you always need to renew yourself, right? Just become, shed the old you, become the new, embrace the new. I kind of feel like I'm in that little transitional period, and I'm just kind of becoming not who I've been working towards, because that's still years away, but just getting closer, just, every day getting up, taking my baby steps, and becoming somebody I believe I can be. And I just feel like I'm hitting that next level. So it's been weird, it's been uncomfortable. A lot of things in my environment started changing. But I mean, it's where you're supposed to be, I guess. You're supposed to be music. I mean, I'm really just bumping that Kendrick Lamar. That Kendrick Lamar album different, man. It is different. The beats are amazing. The songs, what he's talking about is amazing. Man, I mean, the guy's good. The guy's good, man. I'm telling y'all now, I haven't got it officially ranked yet. Kendrick albums just take time, man. To Pimp a Butterfly took like 2 years till I really grew to appreciate it. But right now, I got the new album, The Big Steppers. Man, it's either that one or two. And I know I can hear the uproar right now. Well, first, let me say my number one is Mad City. Good Kid, Mad City. It was my number one for years. It was like, how you have that one album that was kind of like that one album for me. It was nobody was really touching that album for years. One day I'll go over like my top five albums all the time, but you talking about like rap, Good Kid, Mad City let's say it's on that list. It might get taken off. We're gonna see. I'm gonna give a little more time, but I mean, the Big Steppers, Mr. Morale, the Big Stepper was amazing. It was amazing. I mean, and he really got in the groove starting at the Rich Spirits, even starting at the interlude of that. The first songs were good. When the Rich Spirit interlude started, all the way up into Savior, including the Savior interlude too, it was a run like I've never seen. Let me go and check the thing real quick. The track listing. Let me make sure. Yeah, because Auntie Diaries, it's not something I'm gonna want to play all the time. Let's just say it like that. So like that's why it stops right there at Savior. It gets the end of this album gets real deep. It was like with Auntie Diaries, Mr. Morale, Mother I Sober, like that just gets he really gets to some dark topics. But from Rich Interlude into Savior, it was a run on the album I don't know if I heard before. Like it was just going. And then we cried together. I'm sure y'all heard enough of that. But man, Purple Heart Summer Walker absolutely ate that up. Ate that up. Talking about eating up, Kodak Black ate that verse up too. Y'all gotta stop playing with Kodak. I know, yeah, Kodak did Kodak. Man, Kodak can rap. And he's better than a lot of y'all favorite rappers. Kodak he been that nigga. I'm not saying this off his verse. This is from me. I'm not a big COVID Kodak Black fan, but the nigga's good. All right, the nigga's good. So man, that let's talk about another album, the Jack Harlow album. I don't understand why y'all killed this album that bad. It was not a bad album. Now Jack Harlow do make music for women, for pretty bitches to be in fact. He loved pretty bitches like the Sweeties. That's that's like his target audience. Like most of that, and then young fly niggas. Young Harleasy on this motherfucker is tough. It makes me feel like a boss bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit sound good. What else on here? The one with Drake, of course. That Drake verse on there is tough. That Drake, that Drake song is tough. That verse is tough as fuck. One of his better ones in a while. Also, now I'm looking at this thing. I'm just on Apple Music right now. His verse, Jack Harlow's verse on "Industry Baby" is tough as a motherfucker too. He don't get the respect it deserved. That's a tough verse. That's a real tough verse. What else? Let me see if there's anything else in music. This stuff I want to talk about, man. This is completely off the beaten path. But Blueface was tough at one point. Blueface on that mixtape, Famous Crib. That Famous Crib mixtape is hard as hell. It's one of the harder West Coast tapes in like recent memory. And Blueface got the gimmick. He got like the thing's a funny nigga. But that tape was hard as a motherfucker. And I really think he went off that when people start saying he was rapping off beat, I think that's what derailed this shit. I'm not saying, I ain't listening to new shit. So maybe it's still pretty cool. But that Famous Crib tape is tough as a motherfucker. It's tough as a motherfucker. And let's talk about weed real quick, man. I'm on this blackberry cheesecake. Shout out to Eden Rose in Oklahoma. Not sponsored, but they have probably the flyest spot. I've been to a lot of dispensaries, and Eden Rose is the spot. The one on May, I ain't been to the other one. So be on this blackberry cheesecake. Yup. And man, it's just a trial run. Hopefully one of these days I'll be actually talking to a crowd of people here. But yeah, you gotta start somewhere, man. This is my first one ever. I'm cutting it short already. One of these days I'm gonna have guests, I'm gonna have fuck, guests, I'm gonna have everything, man. People in the group, everything like the YouTube popping, we have everything, man. We starting out small as a little seed before we start to grow, man. So it's your boy Kendrick, aka the General. I'm going by the General on here. Shit, peace.